Hey everybody, welcome to Life with Sunny Lee, and it has been a great week. We've had lots of fun, we've had a little bit of expenses, and we had a couple of times when we were a little bit worried and everything, but overall it turned out to be a really good week. We went to church on Sunday. Our son came home last Saturday, spent the whole week. And so we've enjoyed having our middle son home also. Of course, we got the youngest one living here right now. So it's nice having 2 of the 3 boys home for the week. And played games, had fun, talked, just enjoyed the company. But we did have some other things. Monday we had to go and get meat from the meat market. So I try to go at least once a month to get meat for the whole month. And we did that. And then that day, that was the day we were a little nervous and on edge because his best friend was having open heart surgery. And we were kind of worried about that. We got the call that everything went fine. He is now home. You can still use your prayers for recovery. That was a relief. We've been worried about this for quite a while. He was supposed to have the surgery, and then it got canceled. Then he was supposed to have it again, and it was just a mess. Finally, he's gotten it, so hopefully everything will work out fine for him now. And they can still use your prayers, both of them. They're both having health problems. But at least that was a relief on that. Of course, getting meat is not cheap. And then on Tuesday, we had to have Safe Life come and replace the back window of our Jeep, which has somehow gotten blown out. So that got done. It was very good. I came on time. It was raining, but we did set up the pop-up tent, a canopy for him to work under. So that worked really well, and he got that done, no problem whatsoever, quickly. And then we went to town and started looking at carpet for the stairway. We were still looking at that. And we did find what we wanted. We got ordered and made arrangements during the one day this week. We made arrangements for them to come and do the carpet on the stairway. So that's taken care of. And then on Wednesday we had to go into Annapolis to a meeting. That took the whole day. All right, we had to go and hunt for a new light for the apartment. Apartment 2 had their light above their thing had burned out. Okay, we had to go and look for a light for the apartment. Apartment 2's light burned out above the sink, and we had to get a replacement for that. We had like 5 different stores that we went to find this light. And then the next day we went to put it up, and it would not go up the way it was supposed to. So we ended up having to call an electrician because it wasn't the light at all, it was a switch. And we ended up taking that light back. So we have to test that light yet to make sure that it works. But there was something with the light switch itself had gone bad, and we had to call an electrician for that. So that was taken care of. And then, of course, Friday was 4th of July, and we had the usual 4th of July picnic, but we had it inside because it's been so doggone hot. And that's another thing. It has been hot. It was cool one day, and I thought, well, put the cats out into the catacomb. I think they were out 2 days this week. And the next time I put them out, it was so doggone hot that, of course, the little gray won't go in with the other ones because she just doesn't get along with the other cats. I'm sorry, but there's one in every group that just does not get along with everybody. So I had her out in a little crate in the shade, and I kept checking on her. And I thought, well, I'm going to go check on her one more time. You know, the sun shifted. The crate was not completely in the sun, but half of it was. She was panting for all she was worth. And I do believe if I had not gone out there when I had, she probably would have died from heat exhaustion. Anyway, I got her in, and she would not drink water. We poured some water on her feet. She just laid straight out on the concrete, as much surface area as she could get on the cool concrete, and turned the ceiling fan on for her. And we poured some water on her legs, and she licked that water off. And didn't take her long to come back to her old self. So if you have animals, make sure that they have shade, they have water, and they have a place to cool down. And if they do get hot, don't pour water over them completely. Just pour water on their feet only. Don't cover the whole animal with water. Just kind of cool, or put them on a cooling mat. Put them on anything that's cool surface so they can get as much surface area on their body. A cooling mat, cool concrete, anything that's cool. Wet towels that they can set on, you just don't want to get them soaking wet. Anyway, she's okay now, and I have the other cats in the garage again because it's 92 degrees again, so they're not even getting out. The chicken is getting fresh water, and she has a cool area. She's in shade all the time. There's hardly any sun there. She gets a little bit of sun on one end of the park, but the other end is always shade, so she's fine. And so that's one thing you need to watch out for, is taking care of animals during this heat. Make sure they have plenty of water. Make sure they have shade. Bring them in if they can. Set a fan on. A misting fan is great for some animals. You have to do your own research on that, which ones are best. But anyway, getting back to the 4th, we had a nice 4th of July. Our oldest son could not make it. He had to work this week, most of the week. So he was not able to come down this week at all, which is kind of a shame. And on Saturday it was still hot, but I got up early and went out into the greenhouse before it got miserably hot. And harvested some green beans again, tomatoes and peppers. Processed green beans. I got another 7 meals worth of green beans in the freezer. But unfortunately, my vacuum sealer is not working right. It's vacuuming, but not vacuuming to where it's supposed to actually take all the air out. So I don't know if it's got too much water in it or what. But anyway, I'm leaving it out, leaving it dry more, in case that is the point. But I don't think it is, because it's like, it's not. It's hot, Any water that's not in there, is going to evaporate. So I think the thing is at least 10 years old. So it might be time to get a new one. It's just that things are so doggone expensive. Oh well. Another expense. And speaking of expenses, I did order 2 more things for the dog. I ordered a outdoor 10x10 kennel. Now I know I have the kennel out back where I got the chicken is, but it's not got a cover over it. And the reason we quit using it for dogs is because they either dug under or they climbed over the top. So I bought a new kennel. It's like I said, it's 10x10. It's not really gigantically large, but it's just for when she has to be outside, when I can't really get out to exercise or if I need her to have some fresh air and stuff. I can put her in this area for a little bit. If I just need to, like with shoes, I would have to take her outside when I vacuumed, when I shampooed the carpet and stuff. And then I'd have to, really watch her really close, because she had to be on a leash, because she learned how to get out of the invisible fence. So the invisible fence is broke, so I don't want to go to the expense of repairing that and getting all that stuff. I don't want to do that. That was like $300 for that system. So I figured, and also it didn't keep other dogs from coming in. So this will keep other dogs from coming in. It will keep her safe. And it's got locks on it and stuff. We can put her out there when we need to, when I'm vacuuming the floor, when I'm shampooing and stuff. She can be out there safely. So I got that, and I decided to go ahead and buy a new crate. The crates that we have are all being used right now by cats except for one small one, and that is basically the one I reserved for quarantine animals or for sick animals. So I really don't want to put a new puppy in that one. Yeah. So I ordered a crate, and this is a large crate. It's 48 inches, but it's got a divider in the center, and it's got a wood top over the top, and the top also opens. So it can be used as a table if needed. And so I got that, ordered that. So she'll have a brand new crate. Doug got her a new dog bed. So she has a dog bed. He's got her lots of toys. So she's got plenty of toys to play with. I bought her a new feeding dish. I bought her a puzzle dish. We are ready for this puppy, I think. And on tomorrow, Sunday, we get to go and pick out the puppy. So stay tuned in for the coming videos to find out which puppy we chose and when we get it and what we're going to do next. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless everybody.